I would say one of the most transformational things for me is getting in tune with the voice in my heart.
Ooh, say more.
Yeah, expand.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow.
Kind of like what you guys are talking about, but guys are really bad at this, or I think they're worse than girls are, of like discerning what's going on in our heart. Like one of the things I learned through therapy and the thing called plumb line is there's 8 core emotions that every human experiences. And so and there's only one like quote unquote positive one, which is glad, and all the other ones are like that you're feeling sad, you're feeling fear, you're feeling shame, you're feeling hurt, you're feeling loneliness, so all these different things. And if you understand about it, it's like that's how we were born. Like we were born with these emotions.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have like, especially like men will be like, oh, just like stuff your feelings down, just be a man. Like that's such an uneducated response when you realize like, hey, I was born with these emotions. And so it's really learning how to manage emotions well. But here's the problem for a lot of people, especially me, and I think a lot of men, is I wasn't able to self-identify what was even going on. I couldn't even put like words to like I didn't even have like the wherewithal and the skill set to be like, I'm lonely right now.
Yeah.
Like I literally was like, I could just tell that there was something wrong going on with my heart, but I couldn't say like,
What is that? Yeah.
I'm lonely.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
Or I'm feeling fear. So I had to like really do some deep work of realizing like first to put like language to what I'm actually experiencing. And I think the biggest thing for me, it hasn't been a thing with probably within the past like 3-4 months, but especially like going through a unwanted divorce and then moving to a new town and like restarting my life and grieving. There was a lot of shame. There's a lot of like hurt. There's a lot of sadness for the death of things. There's a lot of loneliness. I experienced a lot of loneliness. And there were times, and so the problem is if you don't in a healthy way respond to those emotions, you're going to turn to a coping method.
Yeah.
Like overeating
100%.
and a lot of times like sinful things.
Oh,
You know, to be real, like gossip, like I'll be super honest, like I slipped into watching some things that I shouldn't have watched. And it was like things like Instagram where it's like it's just ridiculous sometimes how that is, but and it wasn't like, you know, I wasn't like bound and like every single day kind of like some crazy, but it would be like every other month, like it would like come up because after going out through that, I was a negative. It wasn't so much of like whether it was overeating or looking at something I shouldn't have. It wasn't so much that I just love food or I love whatever. That was my negative coping response.
Yes.
Yeah.
To a need that was valid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so
God-given. Yeah.
I had to learn like, hey, what are the needs of my heart?
Right.
Like if I'm feeling loneliness, I need to call a friend.
Yeah.
So I've gotten really good with community.
You can call us.
And like and ever since that, like I really did the deep work on that. I've been walking in complete freedom, like in just a lot better place as far as like just really processing my emotions really well. Because it's really hard. Like my self-image took a huge dip. My trust issues with other people went up high because feeling like hurt. But then also like the trust issue I had with my own self, my own decision making. Of like, huge. How did I get myself in this situation? I never thought I would have had this happen. So I had to like get my confidence back of like my own decision making. To be honest. And then navigate these negative emotions that are associated with it, and then identify it, and then figure out what's the need of my heart.
That was so well said.